How to avoid holiday weight gain. Let's face it, from the moment of Halloween on October 31st, November, December, the last 2 months of the year are the highest chance of weight gain. And I will be the first one to raise my hands and to say that I have in the past put on close to 10 to 12 pounds during those 2 months of the year. For many of us, that's the case. And alcohol on top of lots of cheese, lots of charcuterie, and lots of sweets equals lots and lots of fat gain. Every year when we start in January, we feel big, we feel bloated, we feel fluffy. Our non-stretchy jeans with the button and the zipper do not fit that fit back in September. That's right. So that's exactly what we're here to talk about. We are here to cover the basic fundamentals of what to do to avoid this holiday weight gain. Studies have showed that average person gains anywhere between 5 to 10 pounds during the time between Halloween and New Year's. And it's not the big meals, girls. It is not. It's all the extra sneaky little things around the holiday season. It's the pumpkin spice lattes and the gingerbread lattes and all the candy laying around in the office. And let's not forget, it all starts with our children bringing 10 pounds of bag of candy on a Halloween night. And it just goes on from there. It's all the little things. So how can we avoid the big holiday weight gain? Step number one, be mindful of the little holiday things that constantly jump at us on day-to-day basis. And yes, that starts with the seasonal favorites in Starbucks. Those holiday drinks can pack up to 60 grams of sugar in just one medium-sized drink. This the season, that's what we all say, right? Probably one of the most biggest things that make us put on the weight is the charcuterie board paired with wine. Now, those two things, alcohol, extra fats, and then top it off with sweets if there's some chocolate on that board or some chocolate covered nuts, that is a recipe for fat gain. Even if you are still doing your morning runs and you're still hitting the gym for your weightlifting sessions, that is something that does a lot of damage in terms of extra fat gain. All right, let's start with Halloween first. Your kids bring 10 pounds of bag of candy and you can't help yourself, but you just go ahead and you relive the childhood trying all the candies you used to eat as a kid and thinking, oh, it's just a little snack size, it's just a bite size. Here's the thing, 5 bite-size chocolate candies such as Snickers, Twix, you name it, your ultimate favorites as a childhood can actually add up to a full-blown meal, if not more, up to 500 calories in 5 little bite-sized pieces of your favorite ultimate chocolate candies. Not to mention all of the sugary hard candies, fruity candies, those pack up sugar quickly. So instead of being like, I'm not gonna have any, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, you had like 10 or 20 of them, say, I'm gonna pick 3 of my favorites and I'm gonna enjoy them, but I'm gonna enjoy them after I had my healthy, high protein dinner. So if you're still hungry and if you're still in the mood to have some candy, have some, but plan it out and tell yourself that's how much I'm gonna have and be mindful of it. Another big tip on Halloween is once the Halloween night is done and over with, have your kids take all the candy and give them out to other kids in school or share them in little baggies. I think for a lot of kids, it's just the act of going and trick-or-treating on Halloween night, not to miss out on the traditions of your family. Have them do it, but get rid of them the next day. Like on November 1st, there should be no candy in the household, period. Another big thing is Halloween candy starts to be on our grocery store shelves like months before Halloween. So it does not mean that you should be buying that candy in July, in August, or September. Just gonna reserve yourself from even looking in that direction. All right, girls, let's talk about Thanksgiving. Whew, Thanksgiving is not just Thanksgiving evening dinner with family. It is countless get-togethers. It's Friendsgiving. It's people bringing treats to you at work. It's company lunches that are festive and people are bringing little potlucks and things like that. So as long as you recognize that Thanksgiving is not just one day on that Thursday, it is way more than that. You ask yourself, where do you want to feast? Because you can't feast at every single one of those get-togethers. You're gonna put on extra weight. And if you do feast, be mindful of making sure that protein is present. So when you do attend parties, get-togethers, do not go there hungry. Do not starve yourself all day because you're gonna, you know, indulge on those dinner get-togethers. It's gonna backfire you, and it's gonna backfire you bad. So make sure that you eat regularly throughout the day. You have your healthy, high protein breakfast. You have your workout, most importantly. Don't skip out on that. And you do not enter into that gathering hungry. For God's sakes, do not do that. Do not try to cut down on calories so you can eat at that party. You'd rather come there full and super satiated and then just, you know, nibble a little bit here, a little bit there, but always make sure that your meal that you are going to put together has protein. So whether it's a big Thanksgiving dinner, or it's a get together with friends, Thanksgiving. Remember that when it comes to charcuterie, such as cheese boards and wine and chocolate, that has enormous amount of calories in a very, very small amount. So grazing on it throughout the evening can pack on up to 3,000 to 4,000 calories without you even feeling it, because it's so condensed. So what I recommend you do is you take a plate and you put exactly how much cheeses you're going to have and how much salami or whatever it is, or crackers you're going to have, or chocolate covered nuts you're going to have. And then you see it in front of you that that's what you're going to have for the rest of the evening. So even if it's 6, 7, 800 calories, at least you know that's how much you're consuming. And keep in mind, if you pair that with wine, it is going to stop the whole process of digestion. So instead of you utilizing those calories for energy, your body's going to be very hardly fighting to just remove the alcohol out of your body. So those calories are going to be stored for energy. And if that energy is not going to be exerted through exercise the next day, it is going to be stored as fat. So what you can do, if you are going to allow yourself to have this treat and just to eat a little extra and surplus, make sure the next day you have a brutal high intensity interval training or very heavy lift to utilize those calories to fuel your workout the next day. But most importantly, be mindful. Do not graze throughout the night. Have those foods that you're going to eat all in front of you on the plate, and ask yourself, do I really want this? Because a lot of times when we're busy talking and we're just picking, by the end of the night, we're a couple thousand calories in and we don't even know about it. So just, I guess at the end of the day, be very, very mindful and present. If you're there to have fun with your friends, have fun with your friends. It's not about eating nonstop. Most importantly, come into a gathering very well fed, perhaps a good workout and a good cardio session, so your mind is sharp and you're not just jumping at everything that you're seeing on the table. So that's my big tip on Thanksgiving and how to survive the Thanksgiving season, whether it's just one family dinner or multiple parties, get-togethers around celebrating Thanksgiving. And let's talk about Christmas. Christmas is not a free pass to eat all the cookies in the world and to just eat mindlessly, because let's face it, Christmas is not about stuffing your face with food. If you are busy, you're organizing events, you're organizing a big holiday party for your family, maybe even a few, and you're like, I don't have time to work out, I don't have time to hit the gym. One of my biggest fit tips for the holiday season is to stick to a very realistic training program, maybe something that you can do at home, even 30 minutes a day. It will make sure that you feel energized, that you feel sharp, that you feel focused, and that you're not just like mindlessly eating foods. High carb foods such as cookies and muffins or anything that has a lot of sugar and a lot of fat will make you want to eat more of it. So keeping that treat as kind of like, I'm gonna have one little treat after I have my healthy lunch as a rule of thumb is going to really prevent the overeating and overindulging. But just to kind of summarize what we've been talking about in the past, don't go into a party hungry, don't skip meals, one plate rule. So do not go for seconds just because everyone is eating. Focus on connections, conversations, not keeping your mouth busy with eating. You are going to have just as much fun without putting all those extra calories. And again, it brings us to one big common factor in all of this, how to avoid holiday weight gain, is to be present, to be mindful, and not to be in the position in your mindset thinking like, it's a holiday season, it's okay. Well, it's okay if you don't care about putting on 10 pounds, but if you care about putting on 10 pounds, it's not okay, sister. So let's be mindful. Let's watch those calories. Let's be smart. Let's not skip our high protein meals and our workouts and our cardio sessions. And if there are certain days that you just lost control and you ate too much sugars, remember this is glycogen stores that are still sitting in your body that you can burn off the next day. They're not going to necessarily go straight into fat storage if you are actually going to use them within a 24-hour period. So if you lost control last night, the next morning, wake up, go for a 6-mile run or a 1-hour run, however many miles you can get into that 1 hour. Make sure you get a heavy lifting session because that burns the most amount of glycogen, which is stored sugars basically in your body. And if you're not going to use them, they're going to get stored as fat. So that's my holiday tips on how to make sure that you don't put on 5 to 10 pounds come January 2026. I hope that helped. And if you guys have any other suggestions or tips on what helped you not to gain holiday weight last season, share with us in comments below. And girls, before I let you go, I have to remind you that Fitnello Nutrition Instagram page has loads of recipes. All of your holiday favorites, from baked goods to soups to all of the things of the season that you're going to enjoy so much, even including pumpkin spice latte. That's right, with a true, real pumpkin spice syrup. All of those recipes can be found on Fitnello Nutrition Instagram. You don't need to miss out on your holiday favorites. All of those recipes are macro friendly. They're designed to get you in shape and keep you in shape. So yes, you can have cookies every single day and drink pumpkin spice latte every single day during the holiday season while still maintaining your lean, strong physique that it took you all year to build. You can thank me later for that.